How's it going, everyone? I'm the Shaz here to go over the cards in the newly announced FES Banner, featuring Water Blue New World Yo, Mogyutto Nozomi, Holy Violet Karin, and I'll show you around the mansion Honoka. As always, when talking about new banners, I always like to start off with the SRs first. Mogyutto Nozomi is a natural attribute voltage type card with decent stats at max limit break, a same attribute appeal buffing tap active and passive, and a very weak live show active. My biggest gripe about the card should be pretty obvious if you've seen the preview of her stats at max limit break. Her stamina is way too high for a voltage type card. Yes, it is a way to balance the card out, but that's why this card is more meh than oh my god. Water Blue New World Yo is another natural attribute card, this time being a guard type stamina healer. Not only that, but she also has an SP Gauge Cleanse live show active. For those of you not keeping track at home, she's the first SP Gauge Cleanse SR with something other than a damage reduction tap active. All very positive things, but there is one very large missed opportunity with this card. Why isn't Uchichi the costume? Imagine, if you will, a world where we get to have Uchichi dance to Cutie Panther. Imagine, if you will, a world where we get to see Uchichi do the Miracle Wave flip. Imagine, if you will, a world where we get to see a dummy thick Uchichi dance to Starlight. Oh, what a glorious world it would be. Alright, enough memeing. Time to get to the URs. The first one we'll go over is the face of the banner. I'll show you around the mansion Honoka, her 10th UR overall, who enters the game as a cool attribute SK type. At limit break 0, Honoka starts with matching 7524 base appeal and technique to go along with 3762 base stamina. Her kit is a blend of two recent Muse Fest cards, as her tap active is the same as second FES Kotori's, increasing the voltage gain of crit taps of cards in her strategy by 18% for the next 5 notes at skill level 3. Her passive is much weaker than Koto's, only providing a modest 4.6% appeal boost to other cool attribute cards at skill level 3. Her live show active is identical to that of second FES Maki, raising the tap voltage limit for crit notes by 15% during the live for this card only. Unfortunately, there are a lot of things wrong with the card. First, Honoka having another card with matching appeal and technique, just like her Valentine's Day event gacha card, means that she does not have a crit profile and does not get the 15% crit rate bonus. This lack of a crit profile now makes both her tap active and live show active significantly weaker, as she maxes out at a measly 40% crit rate, when she could easily have a 56% crit rate if she had like 500 more base technique. Even though the kit of this card would be great for a cool attribute expert or advanced plus difficulty song, and while the stats are slightly above average for a FES card, there are just too many things wrong with it to be valuable enough to target during pulls. I would much rather pull second FES Umi, second FES Kotori, or second FES Maki over this card. Meta rating 3 out of 10, non-meta rating 4 out of 10. The second UR of the FES banner is Holy Violet Karin, her 8th UR overall, who makes her appearance as a active attribute voltage type. At limit break 0, Karin starts with 8328 base appeal, 2400 base stamina, and 7777 base technique. Her tap active, much like first FES Kanan and first FES Setsuna, is the voltage boost, adding 36% of her appeal as voltage at skill level 3. Her passive is unfortunately considerably weaker, as Karin only provides an appeal boost of 4.6% to other active attribute cards at skill level 3. Her live show active is the same as the recent second FES Ruby, adding 30% of this card's appeal the first 20 times you switch strategies. This Karin ends up with 14,916 base appeal at max limit break pre-passives, though that doesn't really mean a whole lot as she still ends up with less base appeal after passives at max limit break than 2nd FES Shizuku and 2nd FES Maru, while just barely beating out 1st FES Kanan. Unfortunately, this card is a bit of a bait, as I would still take 1st FES Kanan over her. Why? Well, most of you that did pull for 1st FES Kanan when she released most likely already have her at max limit break, most likely have 4 appeal plus medium same strategy insights on her, and most likely have a higher bond level on her than Karin simply due to her usage. With that being said, however, if you do want to pull for 2nd FES Karin, she will reward you by being the single best voltage type center 3 card in the entire game due to her higher than normal technique value at max limit break. If you don't have the radiance to get her to max limit break after acquiring her, however, you can easily pass on this card for something stronger. Meta ranking 6 out of 10, non-meta ranking 7 out of 10. That concludes this video going over the brand new FES Banner. Yeah, I know, a little disappointing from a meta perspective, but heck, at least we have a few new costumes in the game, right? Once we get info on the song list for the next SBL, that video will come out shortly thereafter, in addition to videos going over what you're most likely to see composition-wise for the next item exchange event voltage ranking. As always, a huge thank you to Xifrid for his help with the visual assets on this video. Until next time, I've been I Am the Shaz. Take it easy, be nice to each other, and I'll see you all next time.